We are the scientific vanguard, the spearhead of genetic innovation. Your mission is to be the overseer of a deep-sea science facility, researching secret cloning technology. Secure valuable resources. Expand your base to push back darkness. Harvest aquatic life forms. Keep your crew safe. And always remember, darkness means danger. Do not turn off the light.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Paradox Arc stream, where we're going to talk about and we're going to play our recently released, by recently I mean 3 minutes ago, we released...
Okay, technically 7.
Okay, technically 7 minutes. We released Surviving the Abyss Into the Wild. And we are going to talk about that game, and we're going to play that game because we're super excited.
I will play and you will talk.
Yeah,
it's as usual.
We kind of agreed that I'm the talker and I'm terrible at playing, and Ross, you don't like to talk a lot.
Yeah, I like to play. I can concentrate on 2 things in one moment, so I will only play.
So it's obviously an early access release. I think you can just should we just get going, start a new game, and
and like we can read chat and people can ask us about the game.
Yeah, and watch the intro. Questions after the introduction is about to start in about 20 seconds, unless something happens.
In the years following 1956, much came to be known about the structure of DNA and the human genome. The possibility of cloning a human being was becoming a reality, as our brightest minds raced to be the first to complete the endeavor. After a few short years, scientists reported the first promising results. A human being was cloned for the first time. The celebrations, however, were short-lived. The test subjects were unstable. their DNA damaged by the cloning process. All died within days. Moral objections to the technology turned to public outrage. Outrage turned to protests, and eventually protests turned to riots. Publicly, the research was discontinued. The military, however, was quick to understand the strategic potential of this research. Why stop at recreating life when it could be improved? Plans were drawn up to continue the research in total secrecy, far from the prying eyes of the world, deep below the surface of the ocean. The sea floor provides access to new, highly adapted life forms and ample DNA for experimentation. But the deep sea environment presents a significant challenge. You have been selected to lead a team of the best and brightest. The lives of the crew are in your hands.
Oh, that's spooky.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Abyss. Located on Earth, thousands upon thousands of meters, as we say in Sweden and Europe,
Yeah.
beneath the surface, we've been tasked with building a research facility. And at the bottom of the ocean floor, that's not easy. This game, I would say, is probably the one that puts most emphasis on surviving out of the 3 surviving games. This is a very, and I really don't want to hold back saying that this is very hardcore, this game, I would say.
Yeah. That's for sure.
It's not meant to be an easy game. It's not meant to be a game that plays itself. It's meant for you to screw up and have to do it all over again. There is a tutorial. I don't think we have the tutorial on now.
No, we're starting. There is there are two scenarios. One is like with tutorial objectives, so you can try to understand the game, how it works, how system works, and the second one is without tutorial
and the tutorial. I would say that the tutorial, like everything else in this game, it is early access, including everything and the UI and etc., which probably makes it even a bit more challenging. But yeah, this is supposed to be a hard game. This is not supposed to be an easy game. We will definitely talk through what we're doing while we're doing it. So what are you doing right now? Don't go too fast, Ross, because remember we have a lot of people here who've never played the game.
Yeah, but maybe we.
I want to say we don't really have roguelite elements. I want to say that it's not a roguelite game. This is very much a surviving city builder. And when I say do over, I mean restart the game, or save scum if you're so inclined. But we don't have any roguelite elements right now. But sorry, continue.
Yeah. So we're trying to establish like basics. So we have like, if you can see on left bottom corner, there is some guiding objectives. So first, there is one like global that we will trying to achieve today, at least, to clone a first human being. And the second one is to establish all that surviving stuff for our crew members, like food, energy, oxygen, electricity, and light. So we will try to do. Now we have like we have like coal generators that will generate for us some.
No, I just wanted to show that there are people in there.
Yeah.
And the animations are a bit basic right now, but they are simulated. Your crew is fully simulated, and they have their needs in order to survive.
Yeah.
Right.
Can you only build in the light? Yeah, you can build
Yes.
only in the light. So when you try to build something on dark areas, you will see that it's in the wall. Yeah, you can't. It's showing you somewhere on. I can see myself there, so it's right top
It says
corner.
invalid.
Yeah, but when you on a light, you can obviously put it everywhere.
Yeah, you're definitely restricted by the light in every sense of that word. I would say that a good way to describe this game is that every circumstance of your existence is trying to destroy you in a way. You're limited by your oxygen. Your oxygen is limited by how much power and energy you can generate. The power is limited by how much coal you have and how much coal you find and the amount of crew members you can assign to different buildings. You can't build outside of the light, but you can push the darkness back by building light pylons. However, these light pylons consume a lot of power. So you need to make every decision that you make, you need to think about carefully. And when you play this game, you will lose the first few times because there's always something. I mean, the systems are quite complex, and it will take a while to get into them. And we don't like to be on the nose. Like, this is still, it's a Paradox Arc game. It's a Paradox game. So we want to encourage thinking, and we know you guys are players. We know you're very smart people, and we want to make games that that meets that. So we're not going to hold your hand.
Yeah.
So and there are other things as well. Like for example, you have this one feature which I really like, and it's difficult in the beginning to balance it, but air quality, for example.
Yeah, but we will get there. Let's establish the basics first.
Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yes,
I'm getting ahead of
you're
myself.
running. I'm not so fast today in this game because now I'm trying to find where coal is. For this we have like a sonar tower that can put beacons.
Yeah.
That will try to find for us resources. No. Yes.
Yeah, right. You have the beacon, and it kind of shows how.
Yeah, but maybe not. Oh,
okay, you got a coal extraction points. Those are super important to find. You need to look for them early on because.
Yeah, you need a lot of coal because now we have 48, and we have
when it goes down to 0, you'll be. F word.
Yes. But we have 16 days remaining, so we need to rush a bit. But yeah, coal deposit is in darkness completely, so we need to build a light there.
Do you lose the game if your power goes down? So if you lose power, you lose light. If you lose power, you lose oxygen production. If you don't have oxygen production at the bottom of the sea, your crew will start to have a very, very bad time, and eventually they will die. Yes, and you won't be able to produce food. So yeah, I would say that energy is, of course, the most important. Energy, food, and air. Those are your most important kind of variables that you need to constantly check. And you learn how to balance it. The more you play the game, the more you learn how to balance it. There's another question that we have. Will there be sea monsters?
Who knows?
We're not going to answer that.
Everything can happen.
But like we say in the trailer, it's probably a good idea for you not to turn off the light. Whatever that might mean.
So yeah, we have coal deposit here, but we don't have coal extractor. So we will try to go and find it in our research tree. And now we can build it.
There was a question further up by Frank Brown. Can you expand indefinitely? I have never gotten to the edge of any map. So indefinitely, no, because it's not a procedurally generated in that sense. Like, it's not like, Minecraft or whatever, where it just goes on in infinite. But I've got about 90 hours in the game. and I've never gotten to any sort of edge. So, you know, take that for what it is. Are there finite resources? Yes, very much so. This game is so much about every resource being finite, and I suspect that's gonna like. I suspect that might frustrate one or two people who play this game. And it's just it's the way the game is supposed to be, and that's how we like it. We like our survival city builders to be about survival, and that's very much about balancing finite resources. You can, of course, find. I think there are a few extraction points where you can get an indefinite amount or infinite amount, but they're very rare, and it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be easy to find or exploit that sort of resource. Also, Manson, nice to see you. Good to see you again. Welcome. Manson in chat mentioned how simple the lighting is, and that's exactly, I would say, because we were part of the. I was part of the team that originally signed this game back in the day, and this was a kind of the beauty was in how clear it becomes when you have such a strong limiting factor, and it looks so good. It creates such a good atmosphere in the game. I agree with you, Manson. Kind of looks like Frostpunk underwater. Is it going to be as rigid in terms of you must figure out exact build order to win? It's gonna help. Like, I've played Frostpunk obviously, but I don't have like 500 hours in it. I would say that there are definitely similarities with Frostpunk. Yes. If you played Frostpunk and you play this, you'll still feel that these are very different games. You must figure out the exact build order to win. I would say it's going to help you a lot by thinking what order you build things. Yes, it's not going to. This is not forgiving in the sense that you can build a big expensive building by mistake and then come back from that super easy. No, you're probably going to have to work your way back from that mistake, and that's part of what makes this fun, and kind of that's what makes this game create pressure.
Because I already made
no pun intended
some mistakes, and I'm like on -1 of electricity, so we can collapse in 15 minutes.
Ooh.
That will be my record.
Yeah, and you're minus on,
Yeah, and I've played like 150 hours of this game. And, good start.
Yeah.
Today's stream is completely...
Maybe we are going
not
to
staged.
have to... No, you should know this, guys, that we don't play on like special saves or special branches or anything like that. Like, we're playing the game as it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So if we lose, it's just because that's how it is.
Yeah, it's complete improvisation, so there's nothing staged here. So yeah.
Manson asks a question. So the all important questions is modding something you're designing the game with in mind with. While it's always I never want to promise anything with a game in early access, but yes, like this is a Paradox game. It's a Paradox Arc game, which makes it a Paradox game. Modding is definitely in the back of our minds. When or how that will be, time will tell, and our devs will make whatever prioritizations they need to make. But the intention is, as with every Paradox game, that modding is in the back of our minds. Yes, it is. Without promising too much. Frocco asks, is this City Skylines but underwater? I would say that this is the diametrical opposite to City Skylines in the sense that City Skylines is very much, in my world, like it's very much a toy box, right? Like you can definitely fail in City Skylines and come back. It's not about losing or winning. It's about building the city you want to build, right? This is about survival. This is about not dying. So I would say that they're both city builders, and the similarities, they stop around there. Think Frostpunk but underwater. Yeah, that's one way of thinking about it. Yeah, I mean they have more similarities than City Skylines.
Let's try to clone first human.
Okay,
I mean,
so
because we established everything that we want for at least we have some amount of resources, coal, food. So now we're getting to a part when we need more people. I mean, people as crew members to grow up our base, so we can reach it only through cloning for now. So we'll try to do it in some way if I will have enough resources now.
because how do you expand your population 4,000 meters underwater?
Yeah, there's only one way.
If you don't have 9 months to wait, you gotta clone. You gotta clone.
Yeah, cloning has some stuff that need to be done before we can do it. So first of all, we need a cloning laboratory that we have here. Then we need to catch some seafood.
Yeah, and there is I think there was a comment about nothing seems to be moving much, and there are the intention. There are different biomes in this game, so everything doesn't look like exactly like this. This is a fairly chilled out.
We can show our map that contains in different biomes here that you can try to find, reach and explore. I don't know if we will reach to date to any of that, but we'll try at least to show how to go and look for different biomes here.
And we had another great question from Hansen. Any chance of random events like shipwrecks or other fun things slowly sinking from somewhere above it, etc.? So this game is, yes, it is about survival. It's about not dying. It's about researching forbidden technology and whatnot. It's also, because of the theme, because of the darkness, it really is a lot about exploration. And that's one of the things that also made us really love this concept from the beginning, was just the unlimited amount of exploration you can add. There are things in the depth on the ocean floor that you can find and that you can explore.
You can explore. Here is so you can explore biomes. Biomes gives you like different resources that you need, like for mid and late game. Then you can explore point of interest. There is nothing here yet because I will show later a bit. And you can explore for better fauna for your cloning stuff. But to find all this stuff, you have a sonar tower again, where you can look for point of interest. So you need to continuously to explore in this game.
And the limitations on your resources are you're gonna have to push out and find a way to push out into the darkness, because otherwise you're just gonna run out. If you stand in the same place the entire time, you're gonna run out eventually. There was a I'm looking for there was a question about power options. So you start out with coal, obviously. This is 1976, after the coal crisis. Coal is going to be your natural go-to at the starting point, but the more you can definitely research more, and you can get different power options that are more efficient and etc. And it is kind of harsh and unforgiving in the beginning as well, because there's a lot of stuff you can do to make your life easier. Like you can make your power plants more efficient. You can get new types of power and whatnot. So in a way, I'm not sure the first 10 minutes are the easiest 10 minutes of the game, which might, is kind of unusual in many ways. But yeah, so there's a lot to explore, both technologically but also into the darkness, kind of.
Yep. Yes. Okay, it's working.
What's the target audience for this game? Good question. Given that I'm the marketing guy back in or at least my roots, I'm gonna try that. So it depends on what kind of answer you're after, but obviously this game is for people. Like, I could give you you know, a profile or, you know, an age range or whatever. I think those are kind of useless, honestly, being in marketing myself for many years, because I think that if you like this kind of game, you're going to have more in common with somebody twice your age on the other side of the world than you might have people on the street outside your house. So I would say people who like survival city builders and who like a big challenge. People who like resource management, this is very much a management game. People who like kind of calling it a pure horror game would be wrong, but there's definitely psychological horror elements to it. People who like that kind of mystery, people who like to explore the unknown. But if we're going to go by genre, I mean, this is a survival city builder or survival colony builder, whatever you want to call it. So obviously, if you like Frostpunk, you like Surviving Mars, you like Banished, games like that, then we hope that you're going to like this one.
Bum, bum, bum.
So, theoretically, if there were sea monsters, would you theoretically be able to build things to fight them or ward them off, theoretically? And I'm going to answer you hypothetically that yes. They may or may not hypothetically not like the light. What's the abyss? What happened in this universe? So I'm going to give you, I don't want to spoil too much. And if you download this game and start playing it, there's going to be more to discover the more we develop the game, or Rocket Flare, the studio who are developing this game, because everything is not done. This is very much an early access title, which is important for everyone who gets it to understand. But the universe, the kind of setting is we're on Earth. It's 1976. It's in the middle of the Cold War. Cloning technology has just started to be developed. The people, as in the general public, did not approve of the results of the initial cloning trials, which created people who died after 3 seconds in excruciating pain. But the military, of course, wants to keep exploiting this technology. So what do? They put the technology or the research of the technology at a place which is completely unknown to people in the outside world, at the bottom of the sea. And that's what you are. You are the overseer. You're the overseer, and your task is to build this underwater base and survive and research technology. That's what you do. And then things may or may not happen.
Yeah.
Is ecology/pollution a factor in this game? Yes, it is. So I would say that the biggest factor when it comes to pollution is not, as you might expect, polluting the sea, but rather polluting your base, the insides of your base. So we're gonna get to it. Should I wait with explaining that?
Yeah, you should wait a bit, because I still need to get there.
I will just say this. There is a thing where if you are in a closed system, a closed environment, a closed ecosystem, it's probably not great if someone's polluting that closed system. Because if you don't have any vents, what are you going to do?
Let's try.
Is the map procedurally generated or always the same? I believe it's procedurally generated.
Yes.
It is. It's never the same. Well, of course, if you have a save, that will be the same. But every new game has a different layout of the map. How much can you zoom in? Show.
What?
Somebody asked, how much can you zoom in? You can just show how much you can zoom in.
You can watch seagrass.
you can watch the seagrass. You can watch the grass grow.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty close. Yeah. And then you can
out.
zoom. I like to do this just because then you can get very close.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. And we haven't seen much of it yet, but there is life on the seabed. It's just not where we are right now because we're in a particularly dead part of the map.
Yeah, okay, let's now. Let's try to pollute
Can
ourselves and die.
do we work for America or Russia? That's for you to imagine yourself. I definitely think that we should call all of our clones Gary. Yes.
So
good reference. I appreciated that.
Let's go into pollution stuff. So you have like buildings that produce your stuff, some stuff. So we have alloy furnace that can convert, iron ore into steel bricks that you use for building, because it's not always you can find steel in ocean. So you need to convert some resources. But it's also generate bad air quality that can lead to some not great stuff.
Why wouldn't you want pollution in your vents in your underwater base? What's wrong with that?
Maybe everyone will die.
What's
eventually.
wrong with too much NOx and carbon dioxide and whatnot?
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? Nobody ever died from that.
Yeah, when your buildings like pumping bad air like inside your living quarters. That's why I've built it right to my living quarters. Okay, I don't have enough people, but we need to clone.
Oh, you're right. Really good morning. Why are these developer sneaky also so stiff and slow? You should have at least a few beers before this. You know, we're gonna blame the fact that we're in Sweden and that we didn't have a couple of beers before stream. I agree. Like next time on my we'll do it. I agree. We're too dry right now. Pun not intended. There was a really great question about how much gameplay is there, like how many hours. Honestly, it's like in the hour of the beholder.
There is
it depends on how much you like to get punished.
Yeah,
really. I think that there's quite a few. I wouldn't want to put a number on it, but it's definitely more than. Man, I'm gonna have to say a number, aren't I?
No, we won't say numbers.
We won't say a number, but I have 90 hours in it. But that's me. I like to get punished a lot. I'm not gonna say everyone's gonna enjoy 90 hours of getting destroyed. But there is, of course, like we're gonna keep developing this game, and there's gonna be more in the further along we get. Now you started to clone again.
Yeah, we will try to have some clones that will live for 51 days only, and then they will eventually die.
Wow.
And yeah,
that's we're gonna have to do it all over again.
That's also a balancing act because you need crew members if you want to expand your base, and then your crew members can't live long enough, especially if they are clones. Will we create the monster? Who knows?
I don't know.
It's like a strange question.
Yeah, I mean, for some people, clones that only live for 40 days are monsters, but I prefer not to be that discriminatory. Do the colonists have a voice? Will you risk having a Sector B stage and uprising against the central overlords? Well, we call you the Overseer for a reason, right? At the top left corner. Okay, I can't reach.
What?
At the top left corner,
where?
there you have something called crew relations, and they will go up or down depending on how happy your crew is. You will get different events where you can make them happier. So, for example, I know there's one event which I encountered a couple of times, which is about they're going to host a birthday party for someone and they want to get extra food. That's super cool, except that we almost don't have any food left, so no. And then relations are gonna go down.
So we finally get to a part, and now it's completely staged because I made it for a purpose when our air quality is super bad because I connected industry building to our oxygen network.
Yeah.
So now everyone will be affected by it.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Pollution.
We can
sucks.
fix it in easy way if we have enough of resources. So like, also we have. Where it is? We have like tutorials and other stuff that explaining in game, so you can read when you get a game how oxygen networks work and how to improve your air quality. There is a lot of explanation and nice animated images explaining stuff. So we will try to do it in easy way. So easy way is to separate it on different oxygen networks. For this we will need one building that call it docks. It can be researched.
Yeah.
So what we will do, we will destroy these two tunnels and disconnect it from...
Do you have a colonist in there who just got cut off?
Probably. Maybe they will die eventually without oxygen and other stuff.
Oops.
Oops. Who cares? So we will build a dock. We will build a dock and we will build oxygen network that will be connected only to this building. So docks will transport your crew to work for alloy furnace, and oxygen pump will generate oxygen only here.
And this
Oh
is,
yeah, you know, they stuck it in this building, so now we have two crew members that will probably die soon.
Energy.
Where?
You're losing in the oxygen thing. Oxygen. It doesn't have energy. You don't have power. You don't have power.
Fuck, I don't have power. Okay, let's...
Turn off the lights. No, don't turn off the lights. People are gonna go insane.
But they probably will die.
They're gonna die. The system has flagged the personal logs of a clone.
Kill it, crew.
Clone. Oh. Did it kill one of our crew?
Yeah.
Wait. I want to read. What's that?
I know. People can buy a game and read.
I was elected to lead, not to read.
Yes.
Bonus question regarding relations. Can the crew form cliques or groups? Not at this moment. There are no mechanics like that at the moment. So don't buy this game thinking they can. It would be very interesting to have groups that shape ideological struggles for many different reasons.
Okay.
So it's a very good idea, which is noted, but no, not at this moment.
Let's try to get more energy. We'll see what will happen. We don't have enough.
Can you see inside the buildings? No, not at this moment. Not at this moment. You can see the contours of your colonists moving around in the buildings, so that you can see that there is life and that they're simulated and they're moving in their environment from their workplace and etc. But yeah,
we need more crew.
Man, we need to. I want to get exploring.
I also want, but I'm...
You have a lot of power and oxygen now.
No, I won't, because I've deactivated this one too.
Oh, you have one without a house. It sucks not having a house
But
or a place to sleep when you're 4 kilometers underwater.
We can fix
It's not
it.
not what I would do on a Sunday, if you know what I mean. Can you tell Gary 45 to put in a diving suit and change the color of the light bulbs on the big seafloor lights for decor? I'll do that.
Okay, let's separate all over this. Let's separate this one building as well.
I don't know if we even introduced ourselves. Not that it matters.
Yeah.
But
Who cares?
this is Ross.
Yeah.
You want to say hi, Ross?
Hey.
My name is Sebastian. People call me Seb sometimes. When they feel like it. Bioshock City Builder. You said it. I would say that the inhabitants of I can't remember the city. What's it called? In Bioshock. Rapture. Would be very disappointed if they went to this very luxurious base where there's no drugs either, as far as we know.
I'm killing people. More people will die today.
What? Hello, Dale. Dale in chat. He's our community specialist.
Yes.
So if you want to scream profanities, don't do it to Dale.
So
He's heard it all.
I've separated like on 3 oxygen networks. We have like one main that supplies our living quarters and stuff that doesn't produce like any pollution. And here we have one only for coal extraction and one for turning iron ore into steel. So now we are safe. No one will die, but we already
Don't have any power.
we don't have enough food.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let's
So,
try to research some stuff. Protein harvester. Okay, let's
Cloning is the only way to get more crew at this moment. This is our primary.
Yeah, you can get some crew from filling quests.
Yeah. So you can, yeah, exactly. You can get the crew from above.
Yes.
Get sent
no,
down.
we
But
want to give
they
fruit.
require results for that to happen. They won't give you anything for free.
Yeah.
Can you only build on the light? Yes. The light is the big restricting factor, or the darkness rather.
Okay, let's try maybe.
How big is the map? I don't know.
It's big enough.
Big.
Big
I've never
enough.
reached the edge, so I'm not
Yeah.
sure. With cloning available, is cannibalism an option?
It's in our other game.
It should be.
But-
It should be. Niall, I know you're watching. Niall is the game designer. Now you should add cannibalism as an option.
We have cannibalism
To-
in other game.
We can have them in 2. Why wouldn't we have them in 2 games?
Yeah, it's also okay. We can. Won't disagree with you.
Ow. These headphones make my ears go owie. Will it be something like Surviving Mars? I would say don't expect Surviving Mars, but yes, it's of course heavily inspired by Surviving Mars in many ways.
I don't have power again.
How does the research work?
the fuck?
So you have to build build a lab.
We will die.
Oh, we will die.
Yes.
That is in character for this game. What happens if the light goes out in an area that you've built in? It's a good question.
Some
That's a
bad
very good
stuff
question.
can happen.
Something will happen. Someone will happen. Maybe. Something.
17 crew has not enough food.
It's for you to find out. I don't recommend turning off the light. It's usually not great.
Let's make some.
That's a lot of mutations. They're gonna have pain when they wake up.
Who cares? We need more people to sustain our. But we can sustain. We will lose this game.
Ooh, philosophically speaking, how little human DNA would a clone have to have before it's no longer considered cannibalism? I'm gonna throw that out to chat.
If
Can
it's a
someone in
crab
chat,
man,
please? Like, I don't know. I like, is Crabman really a man? It's an ideological question, I think. It's a question of morals and ideology.
that's for sure. Fuck, we are out of resources.
Which ones? Coal?
We out of will be soon out of all resources.
You should probably do the coal efficiency research.
I've done, but it doesn't help us. We need more people to clone, to put them into buildings, because our buildings like function for 20% only, because we don't have enough of crew members.
But we also don't have a lot of food.
Yes, we have 20, and it's for 0 days remaining, so they will start to starve soon. Nice. Not really.
They're already malnourished because all the food we're producing
But
is low quality.
we will die eventually by the end of today's stream, so
Yeah.
it was not.
You think we'll make it?
Ah,
It's 7 minutes.
it's 7 minutes, so but we have
7 minutes. Are we
yeah.
gonna make it? I don't think so.
Yeah, it will be somehow. But great that we didn't die from pollution, but we will die from from starving.
We will die from starving.
That's a terrible life underwater. So
Yeah, it does suck to live underwater.
and we can't clone. We succeeded only.
Don't have too much, like in real life, have as much empathy for your fellow
Okay, let's try.
human as you can. But in this game,
Let's try.
leave that at home.
Let's-
Leave that behind.
Let's try to build a hospital. Maybe
In
we
this
can.
game, a person is a resource more than anything else. Especially the clones. 40 days and then they're dead.
We own 46.
Yeah.
Ah.
We did show. Yeah, you showed it while I was talking about something
What?
else.
What? Fuck. I
The
don't
DNA.
DNA stuff. Yeah.
The DNA stuff. Yes. Is there cooking or a way to improve the food or benefits from better food? Yes, there is.
Yeah, you have research. You can produce, like, you have a protein harvester that produce high quality food. That like make our crew members better and happier, and also you can obviously upgrade it with different stuff. Can, but I don't have enough energy to run it, so that's a problem. And I don't have enough crew.
So you're noticing how Ross here, with about 120 hours in this game, is still failing.
Yeah.
And this is you should expect this. You should expect this. Don't expect this going in like, oh, I've played Colony Builders before. I know how to live. You don't.
No, you don't.
You
Yeah,
don't.
you will fail a lot.
You will fail.
It requires. So yeah, we have 13 crew.
And we haven't even gotten we have gotten not very far, I would say, in this game.
Yeah.
We have barely scratched the surface.
Yeah, and I'm losing completely
Yeah.
because I don't have enough power and I don't have enough food.
This is a very good question. Would we have to worry about the psychological effects of living in the deep, dark ocean in a cramped living space with possibly scary sea monsters on the crew? I would say yes.
Yeah.
I would say that's something to worry about.
Yeah.
I would say that human beings don't really like to live in those conditions.
It's like the same as living in space. I don't have enough food.
Will there be underwater weather effects? Not right now. It's not in the game right now. It's a good idea, but it's not in the game.
Yeah, we are out of food.
Anything less than 99% pure human DNA is good enough for me to yum. Well, we're gonna have to. We only have 8 food left, and we've got, as far as I know, 23 people. And I don't know exactly the calorie amount per food, but I'm assuming that that's more people than we have food.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
And it won't help us. Oh, we have 10. Okay, we're generating some amount. So we're generating
2.
No, we're generating
12.
12,
12,
22.
but we're consuming 23, so we need another
No,
farm.
we're generating 23.
No, we're
22.
consuming 23.
Yeah, but we're generating 22.
Oh, and we failed the cloning.
But now I will get more people, or maybe don't. I don't know. We'll see. This takes some amount of time to get it.
How far is this game from a full release? Asked Teddy. We don't have a 1.0 date yet. Obviously, when we have it, we'll communicate it. But right now, it's not. We don't have an official date right now. But I mean, obviously, we want 1.0 to come as soon as the game is good enough, and we certainly do not intend for this to be in EA for years and years and years. That's not the intention of this game. So hopefully you guys like it. Hopefully you guys like it.
We need more food.
How do you deconstruct something? I'm playing right now and I'm kind of stuck on it. Okay, perfect. Ross, you can help a player who's playing right now.
Here is a button, call it destroy.
Yes, it's
and
small.
you get some resources back for it.
Yeah. Can you see it, Lee?
Can
you give us a
Thumbs
confirmation that you have seen this and
you can
it
see
works?
it even on screen. Even I can see it on screen of a stream. So
We hope Lee. Lee.
Okay, I hope.
Okay, perfect. Lee has been helped. All right.
Yeah. Okay, we have. Okay, we will die here because I'm out of resources. I don't have enough of concrete, and I can't find concrete.
Yeah. Good Nuke. Nuke Active says that they have downloaded the game and getting mentally prepared to die underwater. Good.
That's a good start.
If anybody else is playing right now and is stuck, we're still here for about 2 minutes. So if you have any last-minute question about how to play the game, go.
I can't reach it because I need a light.
Go.
I don't have enough of energy.
Last-minute questions right now.
Let's try to shoot down light here. We'll get.
This is the slow death.
Yes.
This is the slow death.
But
as
I
opposed
need-
to the
I
big,
need-
fast
I
and
need
hairy
concrete.
death you can
I need
experience.
concrete. I will do everything for a concrete.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care if it will even be a slow death. Just build.
Kill it. Thanks, by the way, thank you so much everyone for joining us. It's been real and we really appreciate it when you guys ask so many questions.
How do you find resources? Last question that we will answer. Yeah. What? No. Some terrible stuff happening. So you have like sonar towers that can.
I don't think he saw it.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he saw
I
it.
know something appearing here.
That was my most dignified scream, by the way. Yeah, you use the beacon and then you do that. What he's doing.
Yes, and you do stuff. Something screaming in the dark. Wow, and we have destroyed stuff.
I'm being completely honest. I'm pretty happy we're done now because this is not my.
Something destroyed our stuff here.
There's something that's out there. Oh, thank you so much, Life After Death. We love you too, and we love everyone who's here, and we really like streaming. We're gonna try this year to be maybe. Well, I'm looking at Alex because he's the master, and he will tell us if we get to stream or not. But we're gonna try to be streaming maybe a bit more regular.
Yeah, we'll see.
And it's so great to talk to you guys and let us know what you think about the game. And let us know if you're stuck with something. Dale, who's in chat here, him and his guys are all over the internet scouring and will help you out if he can.
Yeah.
Any final?
Yeah. Any final questions? Yeah. Do resources deplete over time? Yes.
Yeah.
They are finite, so you can't. You need continuously explore.
There's
for
no
resources.
well of a fountain of eternal youth in this game. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Hope you enjoy the game. We're kicking this game off, this year off with this game. We have much more to show you this year. We're so excited at Paradox Arc to be around.
Yeah, and you can go and grab a game on Steam. We have 10% launch discount. So
Launch discount right now.
Go and grab, try, play, give us feedback. Dale will be and Niall will be more than happy to get your feedback.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. Bye, guys.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
We are the scientific vanguard, the spearhead of genetic innovation. Your mission is to be the overseer of a deep-sea science facility, researching secret cloning technology. Secure valuable resources. Expand your base to push back darkness. Harvest aquatic life forms. Keep your crew safe. And always remember, darkness means danger. Do not turn off the light.